Good evening, everyone. Dana here with Love Soul of Flowers for a quick and easy pew decoration. So we do get a lot of questions about pew decorations, and I just have a really quick and easy way to make something that's beautiful and fast and easy. And I thought I would show you guys how to make something really fun. Don't mind my Smurfy fingers because I've been dyeing flowers all day. Obviously blues and purples. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do tonight, is a pew decoration that's really fast and easy. Anybody can do it, I promise you. We're gonna do a couple faux fillers, but the rest are all our preserved fillers from lovesouloflowers.com. Our fillers and our Fifth Avenue collection is 20% off. Hey, Asha Joyner. It's 20% off. The sale ends tonight. You don't need any codes for that. And then our bulk packs and our assortments are up to 70% off. So those are all discounted on the website. So you can just go buy those, but it ends tonight. Hey, Mariah. And yeah, so the assortments are really good, especially if you're in the home decor field, because you know, basically every flower you need, shuffle them all around, works perfect. Also, if you're a new bride who has tons of centerpieces, those assortments and bulk packs are really great. And if you're new to Sola Wood Flowers and you just want to see a bunch of different sizes and styles, it's another good thing to get those assortments. So those are up to 70% off on our website, lovesouloflowers.com, and as well as the 20% off for the fillers and the Fifth Avenue collection. Okay, so that is the sale that's going on. Hi, Nancy. So pew decorations. So this is just one style that I like to do. It kind of looks like a mini bouquet. So maybe I will do a different style next week too, like more of that round ball kind of looking one. But this one kind of looks like a mini bouquet on the side of, oh, thanks, Jamie, I'm so glad, on the side of the pew. Now you can also do, you know, a lot of people don't have the pews these days, therefore the chairs as well. So this can go on either one. Now, the way to attach them will also depend on if it's actually a pew chair or whatever. We're gonna use a ribbon. I'm gonna show you how to use the ribbon. But if it's a chair, I would just use a zip tie on the back of it, because you pull those, they're on forever. They don't move. So if it's a chair or something skinny that you can just zip tie around, that's what I would suggest. But I'm gonna do a ribbon because some of those bulkier pew, you know, side pieces need something tied around it. So we're gonna get started. I have some kind of fun fall boho-y colors tonight. So I have my flowers already stemmed. And then we're going to do, basically it's gonna be, sorry, I got a lot of fillers over here. Let me move them around here. It's gonna be basically what you're building is a flat backed bouquet. And then it just ties around the side of your cherry pew. So I have these huge, let's see if I can get them in the screen, big ferns. I am gonna trim it down because obviously I don't need it this long. And then I have some faux pampas grass, okay? And then the rest of my fillers are all dried and preserved from Love Soul of Flowers. Now, the thing about the fillers that you always know what I say, we always do the back pieces or the big filling pieces with our leafier, bigger filler pieces. And then all of our fun fillers come at the end. So we need to build this base basically, and then we can add those really pretty fillers. And again, you know, I say it a lot of times, I don't mind the faux fillers kind of being in the background, but I like those dried and preserved fillers from Love that are so high quality that I don't really remember where I got these, Jamie. They're fake and I don't remember where. But yeah, so I want all my dried and my preserved to be like the stars of the show because they're such good high quality, they're beautiful. So this is gonna be like our background, just our piece to kind of hold it together. And then all of Love Sola's preserved and dried will be in the forefront. Now, those fillers, again, if you're just joining, I do see some more people joining now. They are on 20% off. You don't need a code. And the link is posted at the bottom. It does end tonight, so get them while they're on sale. If you see any of the fillers I'm using tonight that catch your attention. Okay, so again, we need to build like a back, let me move switch back. A background for our flowers. okay? And I'm not gonna need these stems to be very long because again, this is just going on the edge of a pew or a chair. So I'm gonna use my vinyl floral tape. This is my favorite kind of floral tape because it's super sticky. It holds tight. Again, you can use zip ties if you want it, like, you know, if you feel like someone might bump into them or something, that would like hold it for sure, obviously. So I am gonna tape these together. Now the difference between like a bouquet and one of these that I make is I keep my greeneries and my preserves like clumped together. I like it to be like all of my same fillers kind of together so it doesn't look like I made a bouquet and stuck it on the side of a chair. It kind of has a different look. So this is going to be just my background. Again, I'm going to trim the stems pretty short because I don't need them to be long going down the side of a chair or a pew. So let me get rid of those. Okay, and I do just kind of leave the stems the way that they are. Now, I'm going to use a bunch of fillers that are kind of in the same kind of autumny colored style as we have here. And again, I'm going to leave it clumped together. So this is our rice grass. Again, sale ends tonight. These preserved and dried fillers are 20% off. And I'm just going to start to lay them down on this kind of flat back that I've already prepared. Let me move. I have so many fillers around me. It's overtaking everything. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay them down right now and kind of build what I'm wanting it to look like. And I've got some bunny tails and I'm literally just gonna grab a stack. And again, I'm gonna leave these together, but I am gonna make the bunny tails, what's the word, like staggered, so that they're like taller in the back, so that they're not all the same height. That one's missing its tail. Okay, and then I'm gonna lay that again. Can you guys see this? I know it's kind of big. I'm gonna lay that on there. Now, I've got those two down, so I'm gonna tape them because if you don't tape too often, then sometimes you have, like, it moves. So I like to tape a lot so that I'm not worried about it moving. And I'm just gonna leave those fillers exactly where they are, how I laid it down. Again, we have this flat back and I'm going to tape it up. Oh, that one didn't reach. Okay. All right, so we've got that down. That's the bunny tails and the rice grass. Then I have some Setaria, which is also in a fall color right now. But there are different colors of that on our website. And I'm gonna take a few of those. Again, I'm going to keep it clumped together. If you're just joining, the sale does end tonight, so grab your bulk packs and assortment packs. They're up to 70% off, as well as these fillers. Okay. So now again, while I'm laying it down flat, I'm just going to tape it where it is so that it kind of still goes off to the side. So let me hold it up so far. Okay, so see how pretty that is? So it stays nice. Again, this is for a pew. I'm like imagining it for a pew decoration. If you have a chair decoration, you don't have to go this big, obviously. I'm gonna grab some floral buttons. That I tangled up here, hold on, we're tangled, okay. Floral buttons, I'm gonna lay down. And again, I like to pull them so that they're a little staggered. All right, I'm gonna lay those down and I'm gonna start to lay my flowers down. Again, because it's gonna be on the pew, your back has to be flat, otherwise it won't lean right up against it, okay? Now, usually your smaller flowers are up higher, so I'm going to literally just lay them down. Now I am, because you know, they're sola, so we can kind of bend them on the wire. I'm gonna face them a little bit forward. Okay. So I'm just gonna stagger my colors here. And again, I'm doing this all by laying it down. So I build it again a little differently. Let me move this down a little bit. A little differently than I would a bouquet. Because I'm not holding it in my hand. And I'm kind of just bending those flowers forward. Let's see. Let me see if I want this on this side a little bit. Just gonna tuck it in there. I don't want to cover my fillers, so I'm just gonna lay them again. Laying this all down as like a flat-backed bouquet. All right. It's so quick and easy, guys. You know, you can make really beautiful things without taking, you know, a million hours. Okay, so those are all laid the way that I want them. So I'm gonna take my tape again. Actually, I'm gonna add, I have one of these Pro Tees that we have. I'm gonna actually add that in now so I don't have to waste my tape. So let me just add that in there. I kind of wanted it, let's see, I wanna come it out of the side a little bit here. All right, let me add that in now so I don't have to retape it. Okay, so we're laying it down flat. And again, because you're kind of building this wider view, here, let me move these out of the way so I can get the tape under and then we'll stick it. I'm just kind of laying them down there. And of course, because it's on wires, you're able to bend them into the shape and the spacing that you want. Okay. And these can be also used for like pillars as well. If you have the need for like pillar decorations. All right, I want this guy like right there in the front. Let's see if he'll stay there for me. Okay, let's see if I can grab it. See this one's, let me see, I have to turn the stick to bend the right direction. There we go. Okay. Let me tape it tighter. All right, guys. Now, I'm gonna finish taping these down. And again, we have a nice flat back, which will press right up against the side of your pew or your chair. And it's that quick and easy. Again, our fillers and our Fifth Avenue collection flowers, those are 20% off. And those are going, the sale ends tonight. And then the bulk packs and the assortment packs are up to 70% off. And that also ends tonight. So especially if you are doing things like pew decorations, I don't always necessarily need them to match like the bridal party flowers. And so a good deal is to buy those assortment packs because you get all the sizes and a bunch of different styles. And so I sometimes use those for the decor at a wedding because it's not so necessary for these kind of things to be the exact flowers you use in a bouquet. Ooh, I know, I can't wait to see. I'm gonna use the new flowers this week and see like what kind of things I can do with them with dyeing and stuff. So hand painting and all that kind of stuff. So now I'm just trimming the bottoms to be all the same size. And again, it was easier to keep your stems in like the direction you needed them be by leaving the like bouquet piece, the pew piece down, because when you like build it in your hand, it squeezes them all together. And so then you can't get like that fan look. So in order to get the fan look, we needed to keep it kind of down and tape it in the position that it was. Now some of these shorter stems that look silly, I'm just gonna chop them off. Okay, so let me show you the piece. I'm gonna show you what I meant about like the fanning. So do you see how like it fans out? If you were to squeeze it in your hand, sometimes it's hard to get that look. Okay, and I don't do a bunch of filler between like all the flowers and everything. Again, I don't really want it to look like I took, you know, a bridesmaid bouquet and slapped it on a pew. I want them to look a little different. So I do keep my flowers kind of together like that. I keep my fillers, and you can bend these because this is faux, but I like my fillers clumped and stay together. Okay, so now we're just gonna wrap the stem. I've got this gold ribbon that I thought was pretty. You have, again, a few ways to attach it, and it all depends on if it's a pew or if it's a chair or, you know, that kind of, oh, I don't think I cut that long enough. So first I wrap, one second. First I wrap over my tape, okay, with whatever I'm going to be, you know, using to secure it. So again, I have this gold ribbon that I would use for this one. Again, if you can use something like a zip tie, even if you're gonna use a ribbon, it's smart to use something strong like that. Because, you know, especially on pews, you don't know, like people bump into them with their purses and everything when they're walking to it. So I'm just wrapping this over my tape so that we cover that first, and then I'll show you what we do. So then, let me show you again if you're just joining us. Again, the fillers, and again, I always like my dried and fancy Love Sola high quality fillers to kind of be the forefront, what you see kind of when you look first. Those are 20% off. The sale ends tonight, along with the Fifth Avenue flowers. The bulk packs and our assortment packs are up to 70% off. Now, the ribbon I'm gonna do, so what you do is you tie the ribbon, right? And then, let me show you. It's hard because I don't have obviously a pew. I have a chair. So let me see. Okay, so I'm going to tie this ribbon like this. I have a very skinny chair, and I'm gonna see if I can actually show it to you. I'm going to actually double knot it. Now, at this point, see how I have a double knot in the back? This is where you can slide your zip ties through and actually attach it. Or sometimes you can actually go on Amazon and there's pew hooks that if you're actually using a real pew, it literally slides down over and then you can hook that on your hook. And you can find those on Amazon. Now, if not, what you would do is you would take it, let me see if I can pull this chair close enough to me. Okay, I'm gonna scooch over. I have a chair here. Can you guys see? Okay, so you would take this ribbon and you would spin it around. Now, I'm not really a great bow maker, and this is a really skinny chair. I doubt that your chairs are going to be this skinny, but let me try to tie it. And of course, if you want a really big long bow with the ribbons hanging down, but you got to be careful with your ribbons because what you don't want to have happen is people tripping on ribbons. So make sure that they're not like really long. Let me just try to make a regular bow here on this itsy bitsy skinny handle, but you'll get the point. This is a really ugly bow, guys. I'm not really a bow maker, but you get the point. Okay. So do you see? And again, you would, on a pew, it's thicker and wider, but you get the idea, right? So again, and you'd make these longer depending on how big you wanted your bow. A lot of people like the bows that have like a million loops. I'm not good at that. If you do secure it with a zip tie, you could make one of those huge bows ahead of time and, you know, have it. Again, you're not gonna have, well, if you have something skinny like this on the chair, then I would use a zip tie, but in general, you would wrap around a big thick pew. But yeah, so you could make like a bow and have it on it after. But anyway, that's how it would look, but it would be lower too. So I would tie it lower, but if I do it any lower, I'm afraid you're not gonna be able to see it in the video. So I would actually put it about here so that the top, let me show you where I would actually put it. So I would put it here. Oh yeah, you can still see me tie it there. So let me just tie it real fast here. So again, I wrap around behind. And of course, again, the zip ties, you don't have to worry about any of that. but this would be the height that I would use it. Because you want it a little bit taller than the thing. So can you see that there? Yeah, so even lower you can see it. Okay, so that would be the height that I would probably use it, where it's kind of just right above the little top. Again, if it's a chair. If it's a pew, you're obviously going bigger. Again, pew hooks, I'm not in the video anymore here. Pew hooks you can get on Amazon, and you could slide your piece right down on it. Let me see if I can kind of like show you what I mean. So you have, this is what a pew hook looks like, right? It's thicker. So you have it like it hooks over the side of the pew, and you literally would just put it up. It's nice and thick though. It's not like a little crappy little wire here, but you would just hook it on like that. Okay, so there's different ways you can actually attach it, but it's pretty to at least surround it with a ribbon and a bow. So big. Ribbon and a bow, just to make it pretty, obviously, so you don't just have, you know, tied up. So you can use twine and stuff like that. Again, if you're going to use zip ties, because you don't need something big in the front. So if you're going more for that burlappy twine look, you can do that as well. So here it is, one of our pew pieces. This is also, I mean, how you could make one of the, you know, like those podiums, or like on the side of a fireplace or something like that. Everything with this flat back that you would need. Again, if you're wanting your fillers to be able to go wide, you have to build it on the table so that your bottoms can fan out, because when you squeeze them, it'll keep making them combine and you won't get that fanned out look. So here it is, our pew decoration. This would be kind of for like a boho vibe wedding. Again, all of our Love Sola dried and preserved fillers are kind of in the forefront, so that you see those first, because they're super high quality. They are 20% off. The sale ends tonight, along with the Fifth Avenue flowers at 20% off. But our bulk flower packs and our assortments are up to 70% off. Again, ends tonight. Thanks, Nancy. I know. Now I gotta figure out where I want to put it. Maybe just on my door. But yeah, I mean, because you could put this, hook this on anything you want to hook it on. But you, of course, if you have a smaller chair or a pew, you might only need 3 flowers. You know, you don't have to make them this big. It was just, I like to make things big so that you can see them on video more clear. But you can make smaller pieces, obviously. You can make just 3 flowers, 4 flowers, you know, minis and things like that. But this is basically how you build it with a flat back laying down on your table. Okay, that's it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Please get the sale. It ends tonight. We don't want anyone coming tomorrow and going, oh no, I didn't realize it was going to end. So it ends tonight. Go grab everything while it's on a big deal. And we will see you sometime this week for another tutorial. And maybe we'll do a different style pew decoration for that. So, okay, everyone have a good night.